This is Chris Kell with the first common error that I see in workout routines designed to tone both the arms and the core. Now, when we're thinking about exercises that tone our arms, one of the things that we commonly see with women in the gym oftentimes are things like tricep kickbacks, band pushbacks, and dips where we have our arms physically behind the body here. Okay, something like this. Okay, oftentimes these are the same people that are reporting shoulder problems, and because the tricep is physically, the long head of the tricep is physically connected to the shoulder, the scapular bone. This could influence how our shoulder functions. One way to test this out is to do what we call a simple AC separation test. So I take my arm, I push it across my body, and if this feels at all tight, tense, or painful, this tells me that I've got some issues going on with the same rotator cuff muscles that kind of influence the same area, the extension behind my body here. Okay, one of the things that you can do for this, okay, would be to simply stretch your triceps. Okay, the first tricep stretch that we like a lot is what we call a behind the head stretch. So I'm just taking my arm, I'm just pushing behind my head like this. All right, so I'm bending my elbow. I'm really pushing it behind me here. And I'm just holding anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. All right, the other thing that the tricep is going to do is push my arms behind my body. So we want to stretch it this way also. I'm going to hold my hands this way. I'm going to grab a door handle. I can also grab a barbell. I'm just going to lean away from me. Actually, I'm going to turn them this way. I'm going to lean away from me, okay, until I feel kind of a marked stretch in my tricep. I can just kind of walk it in and lean farther forward to really get that going on. Squeeze my shoulder blades together, and once again, just hold for around a minute at a time. Again, these two stretches performed after workout will ensure that your shoulders have room to breathe. Okay, and we're going to get the most out of both our planking exercise, where we're supporting our weight, and our tricep work. Okay, the other thing is kind of a bonus here. The other thing we want to think about with tricep work is, I know people have aversions to doing heavy bench pressing and skull crushers where we're using a lot of weight and you think you're adding slabs of meat to your triceps. An alternative to that would be what we call bodyweight supersets. Okay, and I'll give you a couple of my favorites here. Okay, and we can really utilize planks to really kick this up a notch. All right, so one of my favorite exercises for this would be a close grip push-up, and with this, the highest level of difficulty would be on our hands and elbows are in, up on all fours, come up and down. All right, now because this can be a little bit hard on the shoulders, you can also do this on your knees. Just come all the way down, press through the outside of the hand and push up. Okay, and again, I'm looking for 8 to 10 reps here. If you can do more than 8 to 10, again, come on to here, or maybe elevate it a little bit on a box, or something where, we make the angle a little bit higher. From there, we go into a plank variation. So something like a plank push-up, or moving very slowly, or a plank hand walk. We're just walking out, pressing into the outside of the hands, and walking back in. Okay, while we might be, you might feel that in your arms more than your core, you're working both areas, and that's a way that we can really hit both at the same time and really incorporate some progressive resistance in there without adding a ton of weight. So with that said, try to add reps to your workout with each one. Try to stay in that 8 to 10 rep range. If you can do more than 8 to 10 close grip push-ups, move to a more difficult level, and then incorporate maybe 8 to 10 reps of a planking exercise thereafter to really kick up your core and your tricep training.